No change of pace for you guys. I know you got it last week. Welcome to the DC Invest.
There it is.
DC Investment Opportunities radio show.
That's the stutter for a second.
Just a stutter. You know, that good breakfast, that coffee.
Come on, man, that coffee. Apple cider.
We live here, we invest here with a shot of something.
Come on.
Shot of something, you know, just to wake you up. Make the hair on your chest, make the taco meat burn a little bit. Welcome. We catch us here every Saturday, noon, 14:50 a.m. Stream live, WOLDCnews.com. Our last show of the year.
Yeah, 2019, dog.
I'm Reggie Riley. I'm gonna let everybody in the studio introduce themselves, including my man, B.
Yeah, turn it down.
So I'm Reggie Riley, DC Invest. Thank you guys for tuning in, as always.
We got Banks in here, too.
Banks.
Yeah, what's up?
Christopher Banks. CB. Oh, you don't like them initials, though.
No, that's your man. That's your man.
You don't like them initials, though.
I can't do that, man.
We got Steve in the studio. We got Abisa today trying to get the temperature right. We got Tiara with a big bag. You can tell she's a mom.
Yeah.
All moms carry bags that big.
She got a satchel. These ain't trying to get that. I need him to get that temperature right because it feel like over there.
It's hot as a mom.
It's pretty bad.
I'm sweating. Not 76, man.
I know. You can
Go
see
lower.
Dang,
Yeah. There you
Oh,
go.
hold on. Steve said, hold on. No.
Steve
Steve said,
man. It's hot. I'm sweating. It just got hot.
Y'all got on sweatshirts.
I got on a t-shirt.
It's like almost 70 degrees outside.
B said, don't worry, I work.
My man.
That's like in the 90s, man.
My man,
Millennial.
Steve. Go ahead.
Oh, man.
That's old. That ain't old. That's digital.
Hey, yo, that ain't millennial vibes, man. Like,
Lenny, you gotta use your phone.
Yeah, yo.
You gotta talk to it, Siri, and just
you know, Nest, you know.
They don't know how to do it
You
themselves.
don't know how to do it.
You ever been, Abisa, you ever been in a car with roll down windows?
Of course, man. I ain't that young.
His car now got rolled down. What you talking
That's funny. You ever seen a thermostat with the little red
Dog,
red
I
line
ain't
and you turn
that
it down?
young, man. Got that joint in my mom's house, man.
Yeah, even still, like sometimes, regardless of your age, you still be that young.
I still say hang up the phone, you know.
All right.
So
Okay,
we
then.
all this show today is going to be all about 2019 recap, moving into 2020.
Yeah, man. Let's
Right.
go.
We got stories, we got goals, we got all of the above. But just to show Abisa's age one more time.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
One more time.
All right, y'all about to lose,
Let me check
man.
see if he got holes
We
in his shoes.
in the office before coming here, and I'm talking about Eddie Murphy.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wow!
I'm talking about how he just hosted it. This last weekend or 2 weekends
Two
ago.
weekends ago.
And it was the season finale, and he did all his old skits. So he's looking at the Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood.
Yeah, Mr. Robinson's gentrified.
Yeah, and Abisa is like, yeah, that joint was funny. I'm like, yeah, it was. You seen any of his old ones? Nah, he used to be on Saturday Night Live.
Nah, I ain't say that. I ain't say that. He said all that.
He's like, nah, I ain't seen it. I'm supposed to.
I said, who is Eddie Murphy?
Who is Eddie
Wow.
Murphy?
Eddie Murphy.
Wow. Hey, they
I
lied.
thought it was Kevin Hart. That wasn't Kevin Hart.
It wasn't Kevin. I thought it was Kevin Hart's uncle.
Man.
You know who Eddie Murphy is, man. And Eddie Murphy did a whole skit on you back in Raw. Eddie. Eddie. Half.
I just watched that though. Like,
Yeah, you gotta
I
watch
think
it
it's on
on. You
Netflix.
gotta put it on point, man. Keep you
I
on
think it's on
point.
Netflix.
You can't be in tune with your comedian hood as a young black man in this realm, in this era, without knowing Raw back
Right.
and forth, dog.
You gotta know Raw, and you gotta know You So Crazy.
Come on, man. You got to.
You gotta know you seen You So Crazy, Abisa?
Nah, man.
Oh my!
And you guys sprinkled in some Mike
I
Epps
seen
Johnson.
Raw. I
Yeah,
Let's put some
yes.
Mike Epps Johnson in too.
Yes.
I seen Delirious though.
Okay. Oh, that ain't bad. That ain't
Yeah.
bad. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Okay.
Would you just watch it this weekend?
Nah,
Okay. You
man.
seen the lyric. What color was his outfit?
Red. Yeah.
Raw was
Yeah.
purple.
All red. Yeah.
I be getting mixed up in my
Nah,
mind.
I want to see what you say.
Try catch me out here, man.
All right, so yeah, but that's what the year has been, man. The year's been up and down. It's been funny.
Been funny.
It's been serious.
Been sad.
It's been sad sometimes, but that's life. I mean, that's how it is. So, to do a little bit of housekeeping, get y'all plugged in to everything that we have. You can check us out, dcinvestllc.com, for more information about our company. Go to our YouTube channel, search DC Invest, or you can still probably search, can they still search Capital Invest, or has that all been ported over yet?
Either or, they'll come up, or they can do Capital Invest, DC Invest, it'll come up.
And then, primarily though, we have our meetup. This when you can check us out live. It's the fourth Thursday of every month. And next month is on the 23rd of January at the Hilton Garden Inn in Greenbelt. Get there by 7. This last one we had, did y'all talk about the meetup last week at all?
Of course.
Oh, okay. So we ain't got to touch on that.
Yeah, I did a whole thing on that. I actually was talking about how I have weaknesses, right? And how my weakness was that dude that kept walking around, and how like I almost like forgot I wasn't, a mentor and motivator and all of that, and turned into the not Marcus for real,
right?
And almost cranked him in front of like 60 people.
So yeah, that was kind of awkward, man. Like he was very awkward, but he got real size when he realized he could present.
No, he was on some Columbine stuff, and I was about to show him. Like, had I been at Columbine, it would have went down like.
Because he kept just walking up.
No, he was blowing me, but yeah, we touched on that. We talked about how excited the meetup was, and how Skip, ET's best friend, was there. Talked about that.
Oh yeah, okay.
And just us having the impact on people, so it was real cool.
So you didn't talk about the picture. So we take the picture at the end.
I didn't talk with everybody with the T-shirts.
So everybody got the T-shirts on, right?
I did not talk about that.
So Columbine dude is up there to get in the picture.
With no shirt.
With no shirt. So I say to him, I'm like, hey man, I think you need a T-shirt to be in this picture. He was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, so you can get in the next one, knowing that there's not going to be a next one. Right? So I'm like, you can get in the next one.
Yeah.
And so he kind of takes a step back, and then as BJ says, the Bama just steps in. Leans up on me, and it's like, I'm in the picture.
Yeah,
so he in the picture.
Lord,
did you see it? You crop him out?
Not till I crop him out.
Oh, Columbine, man. God bless everybody in Columbine, man.
Yeah.
Man, look, if y'all can have foresight, y'all would seen this dude need to get up out of there.
Yeah. So that was a little awkward. But had the big announcement at the meetup, and then we got the meetup again, January 23rd, Hilton Garden Inn in Greenbelt, Maryland, 4th Thursday next month, January 23rd. Can't emphasize that enough. Want to give a couple shout outs, DMV Insurance Agency, for all your insurance needs. Give them a call, 301-841-6264, or check them out at dmvinsuranceagency.com. Then we got Smart Management, smartmgmtllc.com, for all of your property management needs. So if you're a landlord, if you are a tenant looking for housing, definitely give them a call. They always have great inventory in PG and in the city. So you can give them a call at 301-887-3430, or again, go to smartmgmtllc.com to reach out to them today. So we got 2 commercials out the way. All right, so always want to give you the mission. You do the mission statement last week?
I don't know, I might have. I don't know.
Always want to give you the mission statement. Mission of DC Investors to help real estate investors become successful right here in the DMV. We do it through practical education. We do it through networking opportunities, and we do it through providing mentorship and services throughout the deal life cycle. We live here, we invest here. I had a very good meeting with Angie yesterday.
Angie on the mic.
Yeah, so we got to talk about that when we come back. So we'll be right back. DC Invest, investment opportunities. Welcome back. DC Invest, Reggie Rowley, Marcus Thomas, Christopher Banks, Tara Taylor, Obesity.
I depose you.
All right, we're back. So we're going to recap 2019. And everybody got to get their best story of 2019 or their best experience. Real estate related.
Okay.
So I already got mine, so I'm going to go first.
You go first.
We had some squatters at the property in Rom Street.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I should have texted Beatrice telling him that real quick. Because he did.
I should have saved this one for after the clip that's
this
playing
is by
the
far
next
the
segment.
best.
So, my man Sean is working on a property across the street, and he hits me, and he says, "Dog, I think you got squatters in yours."
Right.
I said, "Oh, Lord." So I pull up on like a Sunday, and the door's unlocked, and it's a special key. So I'm like, they must have just busted in. So I open the door, and go in, and it's a 4-unit. So I go in, and both of the doors, the one on the left, the one on the right, are open.
Yep.
It's almost like they treating it as just one big open, happy family house.
Yep.
So I go in, it's a pregnant lady in there. She kind of sees me and startled. It's a dude that walks right past me and just says, "What's up?"
What's up?
Like, ain't no thing, right?
Yep.
And then he walks out, and I'm like, "Man, I'm the owner.
Yeah.
Like, y'all here illegally. Y'all got to get out."
Yeah.
That dude who said, "What's up?" dips out the back.
Yep.
Another dude walks up, and he was like, "Well, man, we've been here for 3 months now. I know my rights." I was like, "You ain't been here 3 months. I was here like 2 weeks ago, and it was empty." I was lying like a mug. I hadn't been there in like 3 months.
Yep. What are you gonna say?
What are you gonna say?
What are you gonna say?
So then I was like, "You lying, man. I was here 2 weeks ago and you weren't here." He was like, "Oh, well, that was just when I went out of town to Atlanta to visit my mother."
Oh, you went out. So you squatting in my junk, but you got bus money or plane money. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm like, "All right, man. Well, y'all gotta get out. We coming in here and demoing next Thursday."
Coming in strong.
Coming in demo.
Hey, reliable redevelopment. We come in strong.
And he said, "All right, man. All right, we'll be ready to go then. What about like some money?" I was like, "I give y'all each y'all $100, leave with no problem."
There you go, $100.
Right.
We got that.
So Thursday morning, so then one dude come and he looked like he the ringleader.
Yeah.
And he got a cell phone, give me his cell phone number. He's like, "Man, can you call like an hour before?"
Cause I needs a job.
Nah, this is another.
This ain't the need a
nah,
job, dude.
This is the Demetrius dude.
Okay. Oh, okay. Lord
Yeah,
Young dude.
little young dude.
All right.
So he like, "Man, can you call me an hour before?" I'm like, "No, because I ain't gonna have you call the cops and be like,
Yeah.
we got squatters' rights, blah, blah, blah."
Yep.
Like, we just showing up and we demoing. So we get there, 15 deep,
Yep.
Right.
Plus a dumpster.
plus a dumpster.
Plus a
dumpster
dumpster.
gets delivered
Yeah.
that morning. We coming in, demoing, open the door. Man, they are like professional squatters. The lady who was pregnant had like a 300-foot extension cord. She had been sapping power from the neighbor.
Wow.
Wound that joint up, put it in her basket.
Dang.
Already had her go
I
bag.
didn't even pay attention to all this.
Yeah, put it in her little cart. They had, I think they had like a dog in a cage out back. And so we just come in, we about to go in. And the one dude is like, "Can I work today?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, "All right, that's cool." But then like 20 minutes later, he upstairs, he taking a dump for like 30 minutes while he on the clock.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the other dude come up and you hit him with the nigga.
Yeah. Had to. So he had to go. He said, "Man, well, where's Reggie?" I said, "I'm Reggie." We all Reggie. I told we all Reggie in this. I'm Reggie. He Reggie. That's Reggie. Al Reggie. Everybody's name was Reggie. It's like 20 Reggies. So would any one of us tell you something? That's how it's going.
Yep. Because he was like, "Nah, man, nah, I'm here to see Reggie."
Yeah. I was like, "I am Reggie." Go ahead.
So I don't remember what happened between him and like Demetrius. I just know.
I can tell you. So Demetrius, one of my little young gunners, man. Like, it's my little dude. And before he started working for us, he was a street dude. So this is his first job.
Right.
This is his first job. He feel like, man, we changed his life. So like, if somebody's ever challenging us, like, he takes it personal.
Right.
So when I say, "Nah, I'm Reggie, you need to do this," and he was like, "Nah, I ain't doing it." Man, he's like, "Hold on, cuz. What's up, cuz? Hold on, cuz." And it just went down. It just went, oh man. It escalated 0 to 100 in like 4 seconds. We was ready to go.
And then he was like, "I'll be back."
I'll be back. That's never
I'm like, Lord,
that's never good.
They got to get out of here before he comes
because
back.
when he come back, it's gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a problem. So that's my story for 2019, man. I will never forget, and it's because of that I never fear squatters.
Oh no,
I'm just running up in that.
We getting up out of there.
Yeah.
Listen, I got a so it's like, so you think about it, right? It's two things. So you have squatters' rights, but I have a permitted. So your squatters' rights do not block my ability to do permitted work. So I have a permit to demo this joint. You can squat in here. In a minute, you can be squatting on no floor.
On that dirt.
I say, hey, look, I ain't telling them to leave. They just went from a floor to some dirt.
Right.
Just is what it is. Yeah, man.
What it is.
Yeah,
When you can come in 15, 16 deep.
Get them up out of there, dog.
Yeah. What they gonna do?
Yeah, 6 dumpsters worth of stuff, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was a lot of
That's
stuff.
a lot of stuff in there.
So that's my story.
Right.
19.
All right. My 19 story, dog, is actually a really good one. It just happened a couple weeks ago when I met one of our investors on South Dakota.
Oh, okay.
And I explained to her, our communication hadn't been real good. And I was like probably the most transparent I'd ever been with an investor, other than Ken. I always keep it real with Ken. But like I wasn't political at all. I just kept it real with her, just told her what my shortcomings were for the year and how I'm gonna do better as a business next year. Not expecting anything from her, just letting her know like next year is a role I'm stepping into more. I was more on the construction side, I'm gonna be more on the liaison, investor relations side like I used to be, and go from there. I don't even know if I told you this. She said to me, if you would have had this same conversation with me 6 months ago, you would have never run out of money. Never. But she said, because all I'm asking of you guys is just let us know, because of the quality of your work, and we already know you, we know what you're capable of doing. But sometimes a project might run long, this might happen, that might happen, because they in the business too, they just in New Orleans. She was like, we'll go out and advocate for you guys, for more investors, and just because you're willing to have a conversation like this. So it felt good to like, okay, I'm about to have this very negative conversation, and how having that level of transparency with her, as far as what our shortcomings are, she was cool with it. So I said, man, like I never would have thought that it would have gone to that level. So she like, just let us know, because after this one, let's do some more. And that project is gone crazy because of the whole contractor situation. So for it to turn out that way was, I really had to take that a lesson learned on not being afraid to like expose your weakness, like I did last week as far as showing my weakness. So I showed it, like I tried to take on too much. I thought this was more important than that, and thought somebody else had that, when I should have took care of that relation piece and just probably been put Mike in place on the construction.
Right.
So that was my ace in the hole for 2019.
2019. Banks, down the line, man.
Man, I sold my Charleston property. Man. And
Charleston, South Carolina?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I'm a little geography.
Shout out to my boy Don. He had a property down there with me as well.
Man, I didn't even know you was investing down there.
Man.
He got caught up in them new construction numbers back in the day. That's what that was.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
tell us a little bit about it, man. This is a safe place.
Yeah.
You can share.
Yeah. You gotta show your vulnerabilities, dog. I did it, man.
When you buy, how much you buy for, what happened?
So, initial new construction, Charleston, South Carolina, just before everything kind of crashed, and it was expected that as soon as we get the keys, we're gonna have a property manager, tenant's gonna move in on that same day.
How much?
Never happened. Bought it for $175.
Okay.
Never happened. Property manager that we were connected with never put a tenant in my property. I had to actually go down there, change the locks, and pretty much fire her.
Okay.
And that took me about 3 months to do. Once I did that, connected with some real people, got some tenants in there, and everything was smooth, just normal process.
Okay.
But it's been 11 years, HOA, garbage can fees in front of the house, just the normal things that you don't think about when you first buy a rental property that's not, close to home.
Right.
Even if it is close to home. So, definitely connecting with, some people that know, such as DC Invest, help you avoid a lot of these
pitfalls, man.
Yeah. So
you've been trying to sell it then?
I tried to do.
For you?
I was going to do a short sale back in 2011, but the market was changing. I was able to refi.
Okay.
So that dropped my rate. At that point, I was pretty much, paying money into it. I wasn't making any money.
Okay.
I wasn't even breaking even.
Okay.
So once I refi. Around 2012, I was able to, pull out probably about $50 a month, $75 a month.
Okay.
After HOA fees and any fines that the
tenant, man, it's tank of gas, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then the tax benefits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And you was writing off like the HOA fee and your property management fee and all that stuff too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So you finally was able to sell it. Was you able to sell it? Make any money or?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
So what you sell for?
$1 now.
So I had a tenant in there. I had tenants in there
That's
for
why
like
he bought
7
breakfast
years.
today.
Oh, he bought breakfast. That's why.
That's why he
Oh,
bought
thank you for selling that house.
Yeah. So I had a tenant prior to the tenant I sold it to. I had a tenant there for 7 years. They were young dudes and pretty much no real headache, but you had 7-year tenant, excellent. Then the tenant that moved in, she had never bought a home. She's 55 years old. So I was like, look, I'm gonna give you a good break. I'm gonna cut the price down so you have some equity in the property, and we're just gonna do one realtor, gonna close the deal, et cetera, and get it done.
Okay.
And I got it done, sold it for about 160, I think 168, something like that.
But you have been paying on the principal that whole time. So
Yeah, and I had to
Well,
put a
that's
new
good,
AC
man.
in there too.
Okay.
So,
Oh, congrats, man. Congrats.
thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break and come back in here. Bisa Day and Tierra's 2019 real estate story. We'll be right back. DC Invest. We live here, we invest here. Welcome back. DC Invest. Reggie Riley, Marcus Thomas, Tierra Taylor, Christopher Banks, Bisa Day, Adi Poju. Here every Saturday at noon, 14:50 a.m. WOLDCnews.com. You can stream us there. Check us out at the meetup, January 23rd at the Hilton Garden Inn in Greenbelt, Maryland. Check us out live. We'll probably have a new format for the meetup going into the new year, but it's a great place to be if you're a real estate investor or just had some inquiries into this whole real estate investing thing going on in our area, or this bonanza of real estate being developed in and around DC. We have deals presented, we have experts or subject matter experts. You like that? That's my IT.
Yeah, that's a me.
That's that SME.
That's a me.
That's me.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever became one of those.
No.
No, I didn't stay long enough. Never became a subject matter expert. What else? Yeah, so come to the meetup. Get a free drink on us at the bar. They got great food there too. It's just a great place to be. A lot of like-minded individuals just trying to make a go of this real estate investing thing. All right, so we were talking about 2019 in recap. I gave my story. Marcus and Chris gave theirs. So who wants to go next? Tierra or Bisa Day? Tierra.
Okay.
Tierra, there's my microphone. She
Microphone
just wanted
check.
to be like,
I know. I was like,
oh,
okay,
man. She
Abisa,
just
let
wanted
me
to be
see
like,
what you got. Okay. So no, I think that 2019 was a great year for me because it was a year of the firsts.
okay.
Right? And so it was this year I bought my first investment property.
Okay.
I renovated my first investment property.
All right.
I got my real estate license.
Okay.
And then I sold my first property.
You did. I saw the pictures. Congratulations.
Thank you. So thank you guys.
Congrats.
So it's the first of many.
First of many.
Got a lot of projects and stuff going on.
Yep.
So I'm excited.
When's your next real estate settlement?
Oh,
You gotta have one all
I do. I already have
scheduled.
one. Yes, one scheduled for the 15th of January.
Oh, there you go.
Come
okay.
on. I learned from the best. I heard y'all wash, rinse, repeat.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Congratulations. Abisa Day.
And hold on.
2000. Oh.
But no. Well, after BC go, I gotta do one for the collective.
Okay.
It's one that we got that affects everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really got no crazy stories, man. Something chill.
It was trying to change his voice.
I know. I got some chill for you. Okay. Beast mode. Anytime it's a beast mode, it's like a whole different alter ego.
You ain't a gazette.
Let him do his thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. You're a lion.
Come on, let's go. Click it. Boom.
Alright. I was cold calling. And there was this dude. The lead came in from Facebook at 6 a.m. So I was always told to once the lead come in, you call him ASAP.
Right.
So he came in at 6 a.m. So I called him at 6 a.m.
There you
He
go.
was mad as dirt, man. Oh my God. He was so pissed. And he was like, yo, what you calling me at 6 a.m.? Hung up on me, right? So I'm like, you know what? Let me just add him to the list. I'm gonna follow up the next time. I was like, hey, yo, I'm the dude that called at 6 a.m. Oh, you that dude? Click. Called him 12 times.
Yeah.
After 12 times, on the 13th call, that's when he was like, yeah, I'm trying to sell my house.
Yeah.
It was crazy persistence, man, because I could have just been like,
Nah,
the
don't
first
give
two kind of hurt. I was like, yeah.
Like you was just on the internet looking. You was awake. You wasn't
He
asleep.
was up.
You was up. Like,
Stay woke, brother. Yeah.
so yeah, that's it.
All right, cool.
So let me get a collective one. Like I can never demean or belittle this achievement, but I actually had talked to CJ about this. So I told CJ that in 2015 I actually approached Eric Thomas and CJ for us to get with them.
Okay.
And I went up to him and introduced myself. I didn't go as hard as you went, like, hey, I'm developing the city. Like that. But I was real humble, like, yeah, my name's Marcus Thomas. I gave him the 15-second elevator joint, right?
Right.
But having CJ was like, oh yeah, I will go ahead on to the back of the line, man. I'm gonna holler at you later. Like, dismiss me, like, all the way. So then I had the opportunity the same day to holler at ET. Same thing. I might have gave him an even shorter jump, just quick to the point, boom, boom, boom. He just looked at me like, man, let's just take this picture. Then you can keep
It's
it
been
moving.
a long day.
It's been it's another 1,000 people just
Right.
like you. There's somebody. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it was crazy that this achievement for it to come back full circle and me to see the different approach I needed to take for us to get in business with them, to show them our business and how we can support them, they can support us and we could grow together. It just has been amazing. And like even now how your crazy thing about the cake, just that one question about what is chocolate cake, how it's now exploded. Like this thing may go viral.
It might.
It may go viral simply because of a conversation we had with them, man. They showing a lot of love and a lot of respect, so man. So really it's kind of funny that the mantra of make real estate real, like we really did. Like just how pertinent our business and our lives affect everybody, that impact, including them, to the point we now in business with them being Eric Thompson Associates, man. So
Yeah, that was big for 2019.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's gonna set the foundation for like years
Oh,
to
forever, man. Forever, man. And then, coming soon, January 12th,
Yep,
Miami.
yep,
January 25th, DC.
yep.
March,
So
London.
January 2nd, Chicago for me.
Yeah, Chicago.
Yeah.
Then March, London.
London.
What you gonna do, dog? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna talk to him in Britain.
Good Lord. I'm gonna talk to him in Britain.
Not English.
This dude's got like 9 degrees. I'm gonna talk to him in Britain.
Let me hear that. How that sound?
I'm gonna talk to him in the King's English.
In the Queen?
Not the Queen's
Oh, the
English.
Queen's English.
hey, Rabowski is taking back all the degrees again.
Yes.
Dog. He said, nah, man, you disappoint me. M5 or whatever y'all was out there. Man.
I think I was a 6.
Whatever, man. Sure.
All right, so you bring up the cake.
Let's do it.
We're gonna finish 2019. We're gonna end this debate once and for freaking all.
We gotta ask Steve first.
I think we asked
You asked
Steve.
Steve already?
I think I asked
Oh, yeah,
Steve.
Steve,
What was your
okay.
answer, Steve?
But Reggie wasn't here last night.
It was the time before.
Regardless of the icing.
Oh.
Okay.
He must be
Steve.
25.
Yeah.
Because age matters.
It does.
It does.
It definitely does.
And demographic.
So give the example you gave when
All right,
you were in the
Steve.
office. Give it to everybody.
All right,
I want
Steve.
Jerry to hear this one too.
So Steve, hear me on this. All right, so listen. 1990-esque.
Yeah.
All right. You go to family's house
Thanksgiving or something.
for the holidays. Okay? Most families, black, white, in between, they have several dessert choices. Okay? One is normally a sweet potato pie, apple pie, a pound cake, and this other thing that has chocolate icing. Okay? Now, somebody like me, I don't eat pie. And I normally don't eat pound cake till like the end of the night after I've been drinking and having a good time. So I now want a slice of this thing that has chocolate. You can't shake your head, Steve. I want this thing. What do you ask for when you see this thing, this engrossed in chocolate icing? What do you ask for?
You say, Mom, may I please have a piece of chocolate cake?
No, okay, Steve says no. So what do you ask for?
So you would say, may I have a piece of...
Cake is that?
But if you wanted it, how would you ask for it?
Give me the damn cake.
It's a pound cake there too.
But it's a pound cake next to it. See, they don't want to admit it. They agree with us.
What'd you say?
Look, you can't assume the chocolate icing means it's cake underneath.
But how would you ask for a piece of that cake? What would you say?
He gonna point.
He gonna point.
That right there.
Okay, so Tiara, in that
Okay.
case, that exact scenario,
Okay.
you want a piece of this chocolate thing.
Okay.
What are you asking for?
Chocolate cake.
Exactly.
But what else would they ask for?
I don't know.
They saying
Cake with chocolate
hey,
icing.
let me get a piece of that thing that has something that's chocolate on
no
the
one-
exterior,
no one's
and I don't
saying
know what's
that.
on the interior.
No one's saying
I know
that.
nobody said it's chocolate.
So then when you cut into it and it's yellow cake, did that meet your expectation?
I'm kind of disappointed because I love chocolate.
Okay.
So like chocolate is my favorite.
Okay.
But you know,
chocolate
if
on chocolate is your favorite.
But okay, would you be disappointed to the point where you say this is not chocolate cake?
No, it's
mother
still
or
chocolate.
grandmother,
No.
I'm going to return it. Please replace
No.
this wedge in the suburban
No.
cake and
And
then
get back smacked if you say I'm giving it back.
No, you're gonna eat that cake and it's
Yeah,
gonna
you
be
gonna eat
banging. You gonna
You gonna eat that
get a
chocolate
scoop of that
cake.
vanilla bean and you in there.
Yep.
You in there.
Yep. We just gonna have to agree to disagree with some.
Yeah, that's this
You know,
all.
some
So
age
I'm gonna
group, so.
text CJ and tell him he need to ask the question like that. We need to
Yeah.
do a redo on this
Need to do a
and see what
redo.
you asked for. Cause he gonna say chocolate cake.
Yep. And never would they cut into it, see the yellow cake, and be like, "Oh man, this isn't chocolate cake. You just called it chocolate cake.
Hey,
you
man.
just asked for it by chocolate cake."
Man, like Banks said, you go in the store, you see Duncan Hines boxes of yellow cake all over every store. That's because that's chocolate. It's the Duncan
Dollar
Hines,
store.
boom, and then the chocolate icing, boom. We not asking for devil's food, triple fudge,
Ain't
7-layer. No. We want chocolate cake. On to the next.
All right, on to the next topic. Steve, can you roll the clip? Give you a second. Okay.
Gotta go to break.
Oh, we gotta go to break. All right, cool. Dang, that went by just
Yeah,
like
this is the
that.
last.
This is
This is the
chocolate
last
cake
segment.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna go to break. DC Invest, DC Investment Opportunities. We'll be right back.
I know Gordon Ramsay is
Welcome back. DC Invest, DC Investment Opportunities.
Please address what he just said.
What did he just say? I didn't hear.
He said he don't know who Gordon Gartrell is, but he knows who Gordon Ramsay is.
Gordon Gartrell is only the most famous, the mostest, famousest fictional designer ever.
Yeah. And you don't know.
And you don't know.
But you know Gordon Ramsay.
And you're black.
I know who Dwayne Wayne is though.
Who is Dwayne Wayne?
Dwayne from the world.
I thought he was about to say who played for the Heat. I thought he said Dwayne
He
Wayne.
just said Dwayne.
I love it.
Hey, look.
What was Dwayne Wayne's major?
Math.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Hey, listen.
One time
We
for
about to make our
millennials.
first budget cut for 2020, mess with you. I just gave this band a Christmas bonus too. I need to recall.
Yeah, you do. Hey, Steve, can we roll that clip? This takes us back to our first episode ever here on the radio station.
A beautiful day for a neighbor. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? I was gone for a bit, but it's now I'm alright. My neighbors was all black, but now they white. The check cashing place turned into a bank. Elevator works and the stairs they don't stink. The white people came and changed everything, but I am still
Your neighbor.
Girl, it's your old pal, Mr. Robinson. So much has changed since we last spent some time together. My neighbor has gone through so much. It's gone through something called gentrification. Can you say gentrification, boys and girls?
Boys and
It's
girls.
like a magic trick. White people pay a lot of money, and then poof, all the black people are gone. But where do they go, boys and girls? Back to where they come from, of course. Atlanta. By myself now. Y'all probably wondering how Mr. Robinson can afford to live in this fancy neighborhood. Well, that's the word of the day. Squatters' rights. Finders keepers, but for other people's houses.
Finders keepers. That's it, Steve.
Squatters' rights.
Squatters, it's like finders keepers for other people's houses.
I am still your neighbor.
I thought about that since we talked about gentrification the very first time we were on the radio, and my story for the Rom Street property today.
And you know what's crazy real quick before we move? It's funny that like when I'm in a neighborhood and like there's a problem and somebody says, well, I'm gonna call the owner, and then I show up and then the new age people see that it's me, they're like, how did that happen? I tell them it happened before you got here. Like, wait a minute, how did it happen? Like, it stayed this way, chump. Come on, how did that happen?
It's been like this.
Yeah, it's been this way.
Right. All right, let's cue up that. This your hype music, huh? Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
I was gonna
Give my introduction. Give my intro.
All right. I was gone last week, so I couldn't give you the introduction properly.
Okay.
Right. So I am more than blessed to be in the studio with the one and only Tierra Taylor.
So this is your Demolition Diva, Tierra Taylor, with your millionaire tip of the week. And this week's tip is, it's you versus you. All right, so let's go into 2020 being very clear, okay? Being good is no longer good enough. And being great is a level up. But the ultimate level that you want to achieve is being unstoppable. Because when you're unstoppable, you're at your best. And when you're at your best, you only have to compete with you. You versus you. You versus your excuses. You versus your self-doubt. You versus your action or your non-action. You have to hold yourself accountable. In my mind, there's no competition. You know why? Because I don't compete with anybody. What God has for me is for me, as long as I'm willing to put in that work. And the level of greatness that I want to achieve is not going to be easy. I have a lot of things on my plate. However, I made up my mind that my daughters will have an empire. So I'm going to have to start making empire moves if I want to achieve an empire, because your grind has to match your goals. So I decided to invest in myself, and I joined DC Invest. I joined the real estate mastery program. I started going to networking events and meetups, and I got 3 or 4 coaches because I understand the importance of learning from other people that are where I want to be. What I realized that the commonality that they had was that they all woke up early in the morning. And so when they was waking up early in the morning, I was like, what? 5 o'clock? I'm already like counting the hours that I have or every minute that I want so that I can sleep, because you know I have toddlers. And so one part of my mind says you already don't have enough time to sleep. But then the other excuse was, you know what? Him over here, he don't have kids. This one over here has a kid, but he's not a mom. Because, you know, mom life is different from dad life. And in reality, moms make a lot of sacrifices. You know, we sacrifice our time, our money, our effort, our sanity, our dreams, our goals, and so on and so on and so on to make sure that everybody else is okay and make sure everything else runs smoothly. So although I understood that that part was true, I had to start shifting to my millionaire mindset. And the conversation that I had to have with myself was, is me versus me, period. So it was like, Tierra, you're going to have to boss up. Anything that he can do, you can do better. If he can wake up at 4:30 with no kids, you still can wake up at 4:15, right? You're not going to be sleepy when you wake up. You're going to be productive. You're not going to be an employee. You're going to be an employer. You're not going to be average because you're a superstar. Because I understand the level of success, and I understand that success leaves clues. So now I no longer need an alarm clock to wake me up because my goals wake me up. But it wasn't always like that. It's a process. So you need to start your process. You need to start investing in a new circle, new people, because the things that we're reaping right now is because of the 2, 4, 6, 8 years that we put into what we're doing, right? So I understand that being a boss is, I'm responsible for each and everything that I do. So what I want to say is this. If you want to be a millionaire, your grind has to be a millionaire status. Or you might as well just say, I want to be a thousandaire. It's okay. If you just want to make an extra couple of $1,000, call yourself a thousandaire. Whatever goal you want to reach, you need to commit today. That today is going to be your day. Start planting your seeds. You can't worry about what everybody else is doing. You have to be able to bet on you. All bets need to be on you. It's you versus you. There's no competition. Do what you need to do today to make your dream your reality. It's your Demolition Diva, Tiara Taylor. Holler at me on Instagram, on social media.
Bet.
That's phenomenal.
She throw you the hoop.
Always.
Always.
Let me get that train on, Steve.
This is that Marcus Money Tip sponsored by Reggie Riley and Associates. And Protect the Construction, who's doing your construction. Mike back on his feet now, his knee ain't messed up. Reggie thought he was lying, but it's actually...
He showed me the picture.
Yeah, his knee was messed up, so
yeah.
he back going good, and I'm happy about that. We're gonna have a couple meetings with him this week. So real quick, man, you're right, so Tiara said that it's you versus you. E.T. did a video talking about you owe you, but what I want to combine both of those is say, it's 2020 and it's our time to dedicate everything we can to what we want to win. Like, we need to profess it and live up to it and take no shorts at anything we gonna do. So Tiara said, if you want to be a thousandaire, be that thousand. You need to talk about it. Don't be afraid. You want to be a millionaire, talk about it. Don't be afraid. You want to be a parent, talk about it. Don't be afraid. Whatever you want to do, you need to talk about it now. Don't wait till, was it Tuesday or Wednesday? Start it today. And dedicate yourself to it, man. Like, I feel like me and Reg, we owe each other so much because we've done so much over the years, but this time we got to do it. That's why we partner with E.T. and Associates. We have these mentors like Tiara. We got partners like Banks. We got these creative producers like Adepoju over here. You know what I mean? We got our team in the office, Heather, Alex, Christina, because we knew that something was coming, and now it's here. So what we gonna do? We gonna get it. We have to. It's no choice. Like, we've been working on it, chipping at the iceberg to make this beautiful sculpture, man. It's called DC Invest, man. So 2019 is done. 2020 is ours, man. Happy New Year to you guys. Man, that's all I got to say.
All right, so next week, how much time we got, Steve? Like, man, we got to wrap it up. Next week, everybody got to come with one New Year's resolution.
Okay.
Go, whatever you call it, right? Yeah, 2019, that's a wrap. Literally, figuratively, all of that. So DC Investment Opportunities. We check y'all out next week.
We live here, we invest here.
We live here, we invest here. And Janice told me I should get other people to say it. So
yes.
Say it. Oh, dang.
He was like, nope.
I'm like,
Monday, I grind. Tuesday, I grind.